Diego C. Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad mo Normally.
I do like that. Like Lina is carries from the mid sort of thing is how she's often played right now, so it helps make up for the fact that the
KB piercing as a TP comes in.
Yep, Stoikov might be in some trouble.
He's very deep.
You can see Ari with the toss, and Stoikov has to just stand his ground with the LSA, knowing that he's likely going to die. Actually pops a couple bottle charges. Supreme gets off the winner at the last second.
You know, in a pure 1v1.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Well, it looks like it's evened up just slightly thanks to the rebound from ZYZ. 42-3, Windrunner 28-2, so a massive disadvantage for Into the Breach in the mid lane in terms of just pure CS. As we can see, Bloodright coming in and just having to stand his ground on Visage, but just not really standing a chance here. So easy kill for Into the Breach. But if you look at the net worth, though, between Lina and Windrunner, it's not really that different considering the CS discrepancy.
How the hell is that?
Must have been a lot of regen, and
yeah,
I mean, there was a couple kills mid, I guess.
Just one, though.
You can see Rupture on Ziz. He's
he tried. Yeah, he tried. Should be head and shoulders in 2.5.
All right, well, if you're showering that often, then you need to look into your other issues, I think. As we're going to see the Solar Guardian toss back into the Windrunner. LSA going to connect, and Laguna Blade is enough, actually. So nice rotation from in your safe lane, just farming away. Like, what's the...
I actually
has
think...
to be a struggle there.
I actually think the opposite, as there's nobody to rebound off of, so I think Ziz is... Yeah, he's going to go down. I think it's the opposite. I think it's great as a character.
B. So first item, BKB choice.
No travels this time.
That's against Black Hole. It's against Rupture. Focus fire. A lot goes through this.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's so she can just like stop and kill the egg in these fights. That's the idea.
We got the Solar Guardian coming, and that's going to lead to a nice kill onto this Bloodseeker. Well, I say that now. He gets the Rupture off and the pig pull, but the hammer is there just enough to take him out. But it's a 1-for-1 for the position 3 Visage. As you can see, Sunray onto Supreme, but able to win run keys. As it looks like Palantimo's not going for the Deso, but the Echo Saber, which we'll talk about in just a moment. Is Zibe. He's going to get disposed. And Odakar is here. Does he actually want to fight? The Laguna Blade was used to take out Zibe. And the egg. Okay, they get the LSA onto 2. Is this enough to protect the egg? And oh, the dispose on top of it. Beautifully done. Double kill for Mary. That's 3 kills overall for 11Monkeyz. As it looks like Ari should be able to get out just fine, but that
late game, it's like I don't know, dude. I feel like you haven't played that many 60-minute games because shit breaks down, bro. Like,
that's true. Oh, the 60-minute games bring an entirely new thing.
Yeah.
That just changes the dynamic of the game and those items. As Kadaro will tank a gank. He was farming. It was a failure. And Kadaro kind of getting caught, but there's the Malefice to slow him down.
The healing strats, I mean, just sitting there manning up on Lina. Doesn't even have to press the BKB. Like,
yep, all right, another toss back, this time onto the Visage. This looks like a potential kill. Sunray trying to heal him up, but BNC will fall eventually. But there's the Black Hole onto 3 heroes. Focus Fire takes out the Aegis. Marcy's next. Palantimos has to pop the BKB on his retreat, and Stoikov with the same, but the Focus Fire is still applying. He's just gonna die within it. Unreal. The fact that that still continues after death is hilarious. And Mary is going to try to get chased down by Supreme. Sunray TP.
Oh, the Visage stuns, dude. The bird stuns.
Okay,
that was nice. That was nice. I guess I didn't really know how that ability worked, if I'm being honest. I guess
because if you're Avalanche, you cannot use anything anymore.
No, but so it's got a delay. So he must have tossed him during the delay.
Oh, I see.
Oh, nice
Focus Fire. Nice shackle shot to follow. But the Dawnbreaker healing up so much. And Supreme just drops 60 seconds. No buyback.
It's like one of those things you don't realize. Like, he's there, right? Like, he knows this gank is coming, and he's there. And it feels like every time a fight happens, like, he was already there, preempting it.
Yep, Ari is going to take the full Unleash combo with the hammer as well. As Odakar did take out Stoikov.
Yeah,
actually.
Stoikov TP bot. He's being a... What it feels when you lose 3 fights is that boulder is the enemy team.
But you can always come back, Jenkins. As we're going to see the Avalanche not hit anybody this time as the Bloodseeker gets off the Rupture. Stoikov taking the Focus Fire as well. Dawnbreaker ult is so good, and they're actually going to turn this around onto the Bloodseeker, but that's just the Aegis. Egg has already been consumed, but Zibe comes in with the Black Hole onto 2. and Mary looks to be next as the buyback on the Marcy and the Lina. ODPixel trying to clean up, but gets Starbreakered, and they finally take out the pesky Bloodseeker. So they consume the Aegis, and they get the Bloodseeker. Zube looks like he should be able to blink to safety.
Yeah, Dawnbreaker all looking amazing in these fights, especially when paired up with the... He's gonna go down. Oh, the blink was barely... Yeah, there's a few times the blink just barely off cooldown.
The familiars. Not gonna follow it up with much.
Dude, he's got the ward down, man. That's a good ward.
The avalanche! Not able to get the toss off. Instead, the dispose comes in, but Zube again with the black hole. Dawnbreaker ult coming, but it's not gonna matter. They're gonna lose 2 right off the bat, including the Lina. But Palantinos, at the very least, drops Zube. But now everybody is on the run for 11Monkeyz. The bash is there for ODPixel. They take out the position 1 Dawnbreaker. Have to ignore the egg. And the rupture will come, as that was the second egg. Mary attempting to TP. Not happening this time. A 4 for 2. Just spawned recently. Has the Aghanim Scepter. All right, we're going to see the avalanche toss. Can they take out the Phoenix? They can. But the buyback comes through. Double rupture, and Zube gets off his black hole onto 2, and it looks like Dawnbreaker will fall, but buys back into the game again. But the second black hole coming, and Lina is dead. Solar Guardian wasn't enough, and Palanimos, or whatever the hell his name is, will die a second time. Die back for him as the rest of Into the Breach take out the egg, and that should do it.
You know, you used to be able to pay the Gravekeeper more money to bury your relatives 2 feet deeper, so the grave robbers would steal shit from them.
Interesting. We have a rupture into the abyssal, into a death for Palant. To Tiny, actually, so 11Monkeyz. Oh, we're going to see the buyback come out.
Damn, they want to end.
Yep, Zube. There's the black hole number 1. Actually gets the Marcy inside thanks to the shard. So double kill from Zube. And that is 3 dead.
It's closer than I think anybody was.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
No, that's 41K there at the top, in my opinion.
Yep.
There's another top.
Toss back. Lina, Abyssal Bladed, and brought down. Black hole, not really needed.
Just for good measure.
Yep, GGs are called, so Into the Breach take game 1. After kind of struggling a bit, I want to say. I mean, in the laning stage, they had about a 3K lead, which is kind of massive. This guy, head and shoulders, is it coming? There we go.
There it is.
Leading the way. I don't think Storm is where he used to be, where he can play into that kind of strong foreman early on. Like the null.
But support Slark is apparently going to be a thing, they think.
Who said that?
You rush, I'll tell you later. Stoikov's in a lot of trouble, getting double team, pops the Fairy Fire. TP is coming with Coddle here, but it's not going to be enough to save his life. He will get the residual kill onto Ari, so it's a 1-for-1. And that's kind of a weird lane right now, but I mean, the state of the game. Well, actually, you didn't even talk about the lineups overall. Do you favor, without looking at the team names, one lineup?
Right now, I would almost.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That's a cleave right there.
That was a big cleave.
Here early, that is quite massive for a hero that you've been saying is not particularly good right now. Although with the 2 enablers on their team, we'll see if that's able to catapult him.
What's quite massive? I was thinking about BSJ.
Oh, that's pretty massive. We got the X marks. Dispose is ready to go as well. Boat coming in, and that is the 3rd kill onto Stoikov, who had an unbelievably good game. But seeing first item BKB consistently, it's just I have yet to get used to that, and it's been like a year now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see the Avatos top lane. Kadara gets off the Brain Sap as Supreme has TP'd in, gets off the X. They're going for the boat onto the position 3 Tiny. And he will likely fall as he is horribly outnumbered now. Gets off the Avalanche though. Okay, that buys him some time.
Oh, nope. The cleave.
Finally goes down to that cleave.
Euros? Yeah, ODPixel's just out. He's just going to the... Oh! He gets canceled, actually.
Do they know they cancel? Oh, they see him. They see him. The toss back into Coddle, and here comes Storm Spirit. A very good kill from 11Monkeyz. And that's an important hero to kill overall just because I don't know if they're...
I suppose, you know?
12-minute rune coming up, and it's a DD bot, so Storm kind of getting debated a bit as Kadara looks like he's going to die again, but the grip comes in, and not much follow-up, so just delays the inevitable. They want to give the kill to... Oh, the inside. I thought they were waiting to to get Stoikov the kill. He's still working on his Witchblade, it looks like. All right, Avalanche, they see Supreme, rebound. And Io is going to drop. They don't have... Oh, they see the link, though. Okay, so Io drops. Toss now. This would be an enormous kill with the BKB from Supreme. Trying to focus the Storm Spirit. Gets off the X. Boat's coming as well. And they have the Gargoyles. Oh, that was on the Horsey Man instead. So they'll take the old man and call it the old 2. Yep, nice setup onto the Torrent as the Tier 1 tower getting pretty low. BNC.
Let's go for the toss back.
A lot of vision here. Yeah, Stoikov wants to go for the Bane again. Gets slept, though, into the pig pole. But toss back, and Kadaro's going to be yet again the sacrifice for Into the Breach. Tossed in the air.
It goes to the X. It interrupts the toss.
Stoikov finds Kunkka the old-fashioned way. He's going to get Fiend's Grip from the fog, though. BNC trying to cancel this. Finally does so with the toss, but Storm Spirit extremely low. Looks like he's going to zip away to safety. Actually gets relocated. BNC, in the meantime, is going to take the punishment for the sins of his Storm Spirit. Boat not timed very well. Stoikov actually gets brought back by Mary. Mary trying to tether up again, but will fall shortly after. Now Stoikov focusing on Supreme. But Palantimos is the one getting kited. He is inhibited by that Diffusal Blade. Getting chased, and the X should ensure the kill. As double kill for Odeker. As Kadaro's dead. Again. X marks Boat onto BNC. So will this be another favorable trade for Into the Breach? But no, relocate.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Damn, that reload's right on the cliff, too. Oh, so are the birds, it looks like. Yeah, that's going to be a dead IO.
Will he bring back Tiny this time?
It looks like Tiny is there.
Actually.
Yeah,
okay, blinks back. Avatos deletes Ari again. But it'll be the trade for the IO at the very least. And now PL just focusing on Ziz. The mana break doing absolute work, although Odeker doesn't have much mana to work with now himself. Looks like eventually we'll chase down Ziz with that double kill. So wants to try to get the jump. Obviously, this is not the target they would want, since he does have that Aegis, but Illuminate doing a nice job of clearing up these illusions for now. Gonna get tossed up. Yeah, he's already at half HP, and they have the stun lock. That's the Aegis. Down just like that, and he's completely surrounded now by CK illusions. Look for the Doppelganger, but he can't get it off quite yet because of the Avalanche. Finally does so, though. And he's gonna get chased down, blinding like back into the fray, but a big boat, and Storm Spear's dead just like that. As you can see, the Wraith Pact applying all this damage mitigation on top of this fight. They're going to lose the Tiny next, although he's limping away just barely. Spirit Lance in the Soul Assumption. Relocate back to base.
For damage.
Oh, so it is additive for those two.
For those two, it is.
Oh, Avalanche Supreme gets off the BKB, though. Stoikov gets X'd in the meantime. As you can see, Kadaro taking the focus from CK for now, but Stoikov, oh, he zips away just in time. Looks like he's going to be okay for the time being. Getting chased, though. And so far, the only death is the Bane Elemental. Palanimos completely out of mana. Oh, the link up, but Mary a little bit late on the relocate. So they'll probably find that kill after the fact as BNC stuck between a rock and a hard place, which is always the case for Tiny because he is a rock. And now Ziz next on the list, and Io likely to fall on top. So everybody but the Storm Spirit dies for 11Monkeyz.
When Palantir spawn in front.
Stoikov looks like he's going for the solo pickup on the Ari, who just walks into his death. Interesting choice there. He's just so used to being in the fountain in this game. Actually, he's only died 4 times. That's surprising. As you can see, the Illuminate come out. Io's going to buy back now. Palantimos, he is dropping pretty low. We'll find the Visage first, but likely will be the trade, which Into the Breach is going to be more than fine with.
Oh, that almost one-shots his, dude.
Supreme.
My God.
X'd into the boat. And, oh, relocate.
Nice reloads this game. Unfortunately, all of them have ended in him dying.
Yeah, but this post-TI, which of course we have no information on, but Avalanche tossed back into the base. Supreme has to pop his BKB, but BNC is the one left all alone. Gets Fiend's Grip and dies. 50 seconds, no buyback. Storm Spirit, Stoikov will dodge the ship, and it gets away from... That X marks the spot, but the IO drops next, and Stoikov, he will be the third. Does have buyback on himself, but nothing for the IO. Tiny, GG is called Into the Breach. Division 1 for next season.